Welcome to my dear student. There are forms of work other than पीडीवी और डिस्प्लेसमेंट वर्क। अभी तक हमने क्या देखा कि द वर्क ड्यू टू डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ ए बाउंड्री, that means when the boundary will displaced against it against its resistance, then the work during the process 1 to 2 pdv, right? And what is the condition for that? This is for simple compressible substance, and other is the process is quasi-static equilibrium process. That's it. And they may be applied for open as well as closed system. Don't confuse. This is very crystal and clear. Other than this work, other than the PDV work, there are other form of work, which is number first, paddle wheel work. What is that? Paddle wheel work. See, this ये बहुत ही important example से मैं आपको समझा रहा हूँ. This is very important example. See, there is a container. This is your container in which there is a fluid. There is a fluid, right? This is your fluid. This is your fluid, right? Liquid, gas, whatever. If we placed inside it, there is a paddle wheel. That means if you churnering the device, that means if you churnering the system, that means you put a paddle wheel here. You put a paddle wheel. This is your paddle wheel, right? This is your paddle wheel. Okay. And if this paddle wheel is rotating with a omega velocity, this is rotating. That means, what is this? This is your stirrer, or also called paddle wheel. The wheel, that means when you rotate the paddle wheel inside the fluid, your common intuition is that its property will change, x2 and y2. How can you say that? You put a thermometer here. You put a thermometer here. You put a thermometer here. If we rotate this paddle wheel, its property will change, and it's indicated in a thermometer. Then you can say that the fluid property will change. So आपने इसमें किया क्या? Before that, you select a system. This is our system. You select a system. This is our system. Select a system. This is our system. You select. This is our system. Right? This is our system. That means if you perform a paddle wheel, if you rotate a paddle wheel, that means you put some work into the system. Mind it, this is not a displacement work. This is not a displacement work other than this work. So this work is the form of mechanical work. That means you apply a churnering, so you are giving some energy to the system in the form of work, right? That means when you are rotate that paddle wheel with omega, with velocity, angular velocity omega, that you are indirectly giving the energy to the system in the form of work, so its property will change. So work is transferred to the system, to the system, which is caused to change the system property. So why the system property will change its system property? Why? If you rotate the paddle wheel inside the fluid, the initial property is x1 y1 and the final property is x2 y2, then why this change of a property? Why? because of because of fluid friction. This is because of fluid because of fluid friction. That means viscosity. That means, right, because of viscosity. So this work this work is converted in into intramolecular energy, molecular energy, and its energy will increase, so its temperature will increase. That means work will convert it into intramolecular and the temperature will increase. That means this is a dissipative work type of energy. When the energy will dissipate during any process, that process is called irreversible process. मैं आपको irreversible process सेकेंड लॉ में अच्छी तरह से समझाऊंगा, बट अभी के लिए जनरली ये समझ लीजिए कि when you are giving work to the system, this entire work converted into its intramolecular energy, and intramolecular energy increase its temperature, so the fluid will heated up and its temperature will change. So this work is fully dissipated. When the energy will fully dissipated, then this is called dissipative type of energy, and which is irreversible process. So note number first, PTV work is reversible work. Reversible work, and the system is either open or closed, and substance simple compressible. Simple compressible. So it is quasi-stable. The process is reversible, that is quasi equilibrium process. But paddle wheel work is highly irreversible work, and it is dissipative type. And also this work either closed system or open system. And the process is not quasi equilibrium process. Not quasi static equilibrium process, right? So this is your paddle wheel. Now next is shaft work. Now next is shaft work. What is the shaft work? See, if this is your motor, this is your motor, suppose this is your motor, right? And the motor, with a motor there is a connected a shaft, right? When the motor will start, the shaft will rotate with omega, right? If you select, this is our system, shaft is our system, this is our system boundary, this is our system boundary. Then the shaft will produce work known as shaft. This is the mechanical form of work. This is the mechanical work. This is also a mechanical work. Paddle wheel work. This is also a mechanical work. Right? Now, when a shaft taken as the system is rotating by a motor, there is work transfer, right, into the system. Why? Because when the motor there is a, in a motor you giving electrical work, and that motor will produce a shaft work, because with the motor will try to rotate the shaft. That means motor will produce work into the system, and system is the shaft. So what is the power developed by the shaft? Power developed is equal to, what is the torque? This is the torque into omega is the velocity. This is the power developed by the shaft, T into omega. Right? Thank you.